We saw what Arab contractor is doing in Aba section. We're satisfied with what they're doing, and we hope that project will push them to complete that section of Port Harcourt Enugu Road. There are 4 sections there. That's one of the sections with Arab contractors. So we push them to get the job completed so that it will be commissioned in April. We have set a target that every state controller must present us with 4 projects to be commissioned by Mr. President, beginning from February to 20th of May 2025. So that will be one of them. Then we also inspected the job of CCCC from Port Harcourt to Aba, and we're very dissatisfied with the performances of CCC. And what, as a Ministry of Works, we made up our mind this year is that no matter who is involved, we're going to be telling the public who is delaying the job, so that the National Assembly will be properly guided in whom to invite. Last year, we had a total of 21 billion available. Mr. President made available for the job of Port Harcourt to Aba section, and the CCC was able to claim only 7 billion. That 21 billion should have completed the first carriageway, and still be remaining. And so we have frowned at them, and the controller is going to issue them with notice. And this notice is notice of termination unless they change, the pace of work. The quality of work is good, but the delay is so bad. And people say, oh, President is constructing legacy projects, has abandoned the existing projects. That's not the truth. The truth is that the contractors must step up, construction. We will not take in 2025 what we allowed in 2024. It will not happen. So the controller is going to issue a 7-day notice to CCCC on Port Harcourt Aba Road. And if they don't change style, if they change their tempo, if they don't stop the games they're playing, then we will now issue 14 days termination notice. Because when Mr. President has done everything to provide funding, and then the contractors, they have refused to move the work forward, so that the jobs will be delayed, and then they will be asking for augmentation. That project will never suffer any other augmentation. Rather, we have deployed liquidated damages for delayed, works by CCCC. And it's going to be the same for all the contractors throughout Nigeria. We're going to be very mobile this year, and I'm happy I have, all the time, lucky to have good PAM secretary. My PAM secretary was changed, but this one that came is also a focused person, and I'm happy that we work together to move the infrastructure of Mr. President forward. And to RCC, it's been a running battle, but let me commend them for working almost throughout the holidays. And let me commend them again for very good quality work. The work quality has come to perfection, and I'm very happy about it. At the beginning, you are aware that I was not happy with the quality of work, but the work quality has come to perfection, and I'm very happy about that. Let me inform that Mr. President has given a marching order to NAMPC, the people funding this project, Ministry of Works, and the NASA, to get this project completed as at December last year. And so when we started talking, RCC came up with, they will complete the 2 carriageway by April. Today I'm hearing July. Even if we put July for the completion, the permanent works is less than 20%. And then the 5 bridges, the progress of work is less than 10%. They're working on only 3 bridges out of the 5 bridges. And so we have agreed to sign a kind of addendum, milestone completion every month and payment. And they complained of cash flow. They cannot complain of cash flow for a project that has stayed up to 5 years, and for that's still holding government money of 18 billion. And so what did you do with the 18 billion? So they can't complain of cash flow. But we have a certified certificate for them of 8 billion. So I'm going to be on NNPCL to pay them the 8 billion so that they will have nothing to complain. But the next certificate, we are going to withdraw all the money of government that they are holding. So I think RCC needs to get serious. And we insist that the first carriageway and at least 3 bridges should be made available by the end of April so that the president can commission them. Because we are now commissioning projects in sections. And so we must do everything possible to complete the 3 bridges and they have 1 carriageway, 15 kilometers completed today. By tomorrow, according to them, they would have done 6.5 kilometers out of 15 kilometers. That is 1 carriageway. So I'm happy with the work quality, with the commitment. But for me to sign the addendum on milestone completion and payment, they must have to demonstrate that it is not another game. I must see them deploy doing the same kind of work in at least 4 sections of this road. That's when I will know that when I sign, we are not being fooled. And so the president is very much interested, in the early completion of this project. He is feeling for the people. And the president has not abandoned any of the heritage projects. He's doing it together with the legacy projects. And I want to commend him very, very highly. We all have to work together, including the public, to push the contractors to work. You don't get government money and then you now start playing games.